what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope everyone's doing great, and I hope everyone's doing all right. I hope everyone's been okay in terms of what this severe weather has done yesterday, because I know things got pretty crazy. In that live stream, we were seeing, multiple tornadoes going on, and some tornado emergencies, unfortunately, took place. So I'm just praying for all those people out there who were affected by this, and I just hope that everyone's okay. So in today's video, we'll be taking a look at the radar view as well as the Storm Prediction Center. We actually do have the threat for thunderstorms again today. We'll take a look at the satellite view as well as the models, because I was actually taking a look at the models, and we actually do have, we might actually have another chance at some tornadoes further down the line. So we'll take a look at that as well as the National Weather Service hazards, and then at the end of the video, we'll take a look at the picture of the day. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Alright guys, so for today's question of the day, I'm wanting to know, what is your favorite season? Leave it down in the comments below, and I just might heart your comment. Now guys, thank you all so much for all y'all support in yesterday's stream. We have absolutely crushed it, and we are now at over 100 subscribers. So guys, thank you all so much for that. It truly means the world to me. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into the video. Alright guys, so we're taking a look at the radar view across the nation. We actually do have some snow shower activity across the upper northwest for places such as western Montana, moving through Idaho as well as Oregon and Washington state here, as more moisture is basically infecting itself into bits of the western parts of the state. So, we actually do have this cold front that's still basically driving its way across bits of the mid-Atlantic and into the southeast, as this is the same system that caused all that severe weather to occur across bits of the Midwest and through the Ohio Valley yesterday. Like I said, there is the chance for severe weather today, however, nothing like yesterday, which we'll actually take a look at right now. So let's go and take a look here at the Storm Prediction Center, and let's go and see what we're dealing with in terms of your thunderstorm forecast for today. Alright guys, so we're taking a look here at the Day 1 Convective Outlook. This is your thunderstorm forecast for today. So the Storm Prediction Center has actually issued a slight risk, severe threat level 2 out of 5 across this area here in yellow, with 2 areas of marginal risk, basically stretching across bits of the northeast and through bits of the Ohio Valley down into the southeast here. So, in terms of tornadoes, we actually do have 2 areas here. We have an area of 5% as well as the area, 2 areas of 2% chance. Basically, how this works is every single 25 miles, you have a 5 or a 2% chance, depending on where you're at, of seeing a tornado in general every single 25 miles. So, in terms of damaging winds, we actually do have a relatively large 15% zone across bits of the southeast, moving in through bits of the mid-Atlantic region, showing that every single 25 miles, you have a 15% chance or a 5% chance, depending on where you're at here in this risk area, either the brown or the yellow. Every single 25 miles, you have that percentage chance of seeing, damaging winds 60 miles per hour or more. So, in terms of hail, we're not really expecting any hail threat for today, as we are now, pretty much less than all 5% in all areas. So, let's go and take a look here at the satellite view, and let's see what we're dealing with in terms of the current weather across the nation, as well as a kind of a recap on what we saw in yesterday's event. Alright guys, so we're taking a look here at the satellite view in terms of things. So this is actually before this, crazy event has taken place. So, further down the line, as we do move towards the evening hours, as the sun starts to set, we do have this area of low pressure pretty much across bits of the central plains moving its way in through bits of the upper Midwest. So, this actually allows for that cold front to start to develop, as well as all of those, thunderstorms starting to pop off. So this is actually showing the density of lightning here. You can actually see all these, each little plus here is a lightning strike. You can see there's a lot of lightning activity going on. You can actually see where that, those thunderstorms move through the St. Louis area with that tornado that was confirmed, as well as that tornado emergency we had for northeastern parts of Arkansas, further down the line. And then we had, all that tornadic activity from that same storm impact bits of, pretty much southwestern parts of Kentucky, with that long track tornado that we did see, unfortunately, move its way through the region. So, we actually do see all this thunderstorm activity across the eastern parts of Texas, moving its way in through bits of the Ohio Valley, as this cold front, advances to the east here. As the sun does come back up, the lightning activity has been kind of decaying here. We still actually have a little bit more activity in terms of lightning across bits of the southeast we are speaking. So, in terms of what we are seeing in terms of the current satellite view, it's relatively clear across the southwest and through bits of the central plains, dealing with some pretty nice conditions in terms of sunshine. However, it might be a little bit chilly as, that colder air from behind is still kind of lingering in, across the area here. We do have immense amounts of cloud cover across the northwest here. We can actually see right here, there's actually some clearing going on here, but this is actually snowfall. It's kind of hard to picture between, what's clouds and what's snowfall, but you can kind of see this white area here is not moving. You can actually see all the melting snow that's currently going on as we go further into the day, as the surface is being heated up. So, we do have, all that snowfall that fell yesterday, with that severe weather system, the same thing impacting. And then you can actually see where this cold front's located at right now, along this line right here across the southeast, leading to some, leading to a lot of cloud cover across the southeast, building into the mid-Atlantic, and eventually into the northeast. So, let's go and take a look here at the forecast models, and let's go and see what we're dealing with in terms of your upcoming weather here in the future. Alright guys, so we're taking a look here at the GFS model in terms of things. This is your American long-range model. This is your global forecasting system. So we do have that, all that cold air that's moving its way down in through bits of the Ohio Valley as a result from this cold front pretty much sweeping its way across the nation, allowing for a lot of snow, that was once falling across bits of the upper Midwest, and now moving its way in through bits of, Canada, such as Ontario as well as Quebec. The system is tracking to the northeast, allowing for high pressure to build in across bits of the Mid-Atlantic as well as the Ohio Valley, leading to some pretty nice conditions. However, we're going to start, we're still going to see some more, snow shower activity as well, some, precipitation move its way in across bits of the upper Northwest. Now, further down the line, over the last several models, the GFS has actually been hinting of another area of low pressure developing, moving to the northeast, across bits of the Central Plains up into the upper Midwest, which could potentially drive some more severe weather. So let's go and take a look here at what we call, the lower level jet. This is actually your winds at the lower levels of the atmosphere, which is actually a key component in looking for tornadoes. So let's go and take a look at that, and let's see what we're dealing with in terms of this. Alright guys, so we're taking a look here at the same model, however now we are taking a look at your lower level jet. This is just, just in simple terms, this is basically your wind speed at the lower levels of the atmosphere. So, we actually are zoomed in here to the Midwest, whenever this area of low pressure is expected to impact the region. So you can actually see here, we actually do get a lot of strong shear, basically a lot of strong winds here at the lower levels of the atmosphere. I mean, we're pushing over 50 knots, moving its way in through bits of the Midwest, according to this, across bits of eastern Kansas, moving in through bits of Missouri, in through Iowa, eventually in through bits of Illinois as it moves through the, pretty much towards the Ohio Valley here. If there's instability here, overlapping this, we actually could see the threat of some more tornadoes potentially across this region. So let's go and take a look here at the the mixed layer cape. This is essentially just your just your storm's energy. We actually do have some instability across bits of eastern parts of Nebraska, kind of with all that shear that we're seeing. So we're gonna go ahead and take a sounding here for this. This has actually been showing over the last several models. We do have a lot of wind shear in effect as well as some decent amount of instability. We're talking almost near 1,000 joules per kilogram of mixed layer cape. Like I said, this is usually just your instability in terms of things. However, this sounding is a little bit contaminated, so you really can't take this one 100% seriously. But, we're just kind of getting an idea based off of what this sounding is saying here, that we actually do have a little bit of instability in effect across bits, of the upper Midwest and through bits of the Central Plains here, and which is something that we're going to have to monitor because the last several models have actually hinted of the same thing occurring. We still have a decent amount of instability here as well as a lot of shear, which will actually allow, the conditions for tornadoes to form in. So, like I said, it's just something we're going to have to monitor over the next several days here, as it's something that we really need to look out for. So, let's go and take a look here at the National Weather Service hazards, and let's go and see what we're dealing with in terms of your current hazards across the nation. Alright guys, so we're taking a look here at the National Weather Service hazards in terms of things. So there's a lot of craziness that's still going on across the nation. We do have a lot of wind advisories across bits of the northeast to the Ohio Valley and in through bits of the Mid-Atlantic. We do have another patch here across bits of central parts of Alabama. Basically in this tan shaded area, basically just showing that gusty winds are expected to occur. We actually do have some more high wind warnings in effect across bits of western New York State, through bits of northern parts of Ohio and the eastern parts of Michigan. We do have some more across bits of northern parts of Colorado, basically through bits of Wyoming, and through bits of western parts of Montana, Oregon State, as well as Washington State, as well as northeastern parts of California, just showing that high winds are expected to occur. And if you guys have anything that's loose outside, such as lawn furniture, I recommend bringing it in just until these warnings have been lifted, because you don't want your property going airborne. That can also be a hazard to people who are outdoors. You don't want them getting hit by your chairs or whatever you have outside, so that would not really be the best. So, in terms of winter side of things, we actually do have some winter storm watches in effect across bits of western parts of Nevada, as well as California here. But we actually are monitoring, the potential we could see some winter storm warnings further down the line across those areas. We do have some winter weather advisories across bits of northeastern parts of Oregon and through bits of Idaho, western parts of Montana, as well as northeastern parts of Colorado. Sorry, this is Wyoming here. We actually do have a little bit more winter weather advisories across bits of Maine as well, showing that, some impacts of winter weather is expected. However, it's kind of limited in that place. So we actually do have some winter storm warnings in effect across bits of California, moving in through bits of Oregon, Washington State, basically Idaho, as well as western parts of Montana. We actually do have some more winter storm warnings in effect for the upper state of Michigan, showing that winter weather is expected to occur, in which you guys should definitely be monitoring that and definitely be taking action based off of these warnings. So we actually do have some blizzard warnings in effect across bits of northwestern parts of Montana, as well as southeastern parts of Wyoming. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and take a look here at the picture of the day, and let's see what we're dealing with in terms of that. Alright guys, so we're taking a look here at the photo of the day. This one goes to my man Andre again for taking this beautiful shot of the sun piercing through some cumulus clouds. So congratulations on being selected for today's picture of the day. Now if you guys would like to submit your own picture of the day, I'll leave our Discord down in the description below. You guys can join it and post it to our channel there. But anyways guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. If you guys were affected by the severe weather, prayers goes out to you guys. That was absolutely terrible, and it was really, really sad to see that happen. So, guys, all my prayers goes out to you guys who were affected by this. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.